Ooh, and welcome to White Knight. This is a very stylistic sort of noir horror game that I have always wanted to play. It's been in my library for a while, but I've never given it a chance. So I want to jump into it here and see what this has to offer. See, this is another great reason for this setting up this channel, is because it gives me a reason to clear out my backlog.
Just pitch black, without stars, and without sleep. Dirty nights clinging to you like tar.
Ew.
Like this one night, back in 1938. Boston. The Great Depression tsunami was just sweeping over what was left of America. Misery, hunger, despair. Times are hard, they said. Times were worse than hard. And the bar was about to close. As far as I was concerned, this was just another intoxicated day drawing to an end. If only I knew.
God, it looks so good. This is over a decade old at this point. This came out in like 2014 or something. 2015. I mean, that makes sense. You don't want the sky to be black. There's got to be a limit to how you design this, because it's still a game that you have to play. If the skybox is completely black, then the trees have to be white. And there's so much thought behind every decision. Ooh, it's me. This is fun. Fun way to do a credit sequence. Domenico Albani. Marie Merieux. Irene Bernard. It's a lot harder with AAA titles, so I understand the discrepancy with what I'm about to say, but like, so many games they take for granted just the fact that you're a game with a playable environment. Like, I'm engaging with the credits right now more than I ever would otherwise. That sign say Mystic Pizza? The movie Mystic Pizza? Oh!
The shock was still echoing in my bones, as the image of that girl coming out of nowhere surged back in my mind. Did I hit her? Was she dead? I couldn't remember. Thoughts were spinning in my head. I hope I didn't run her over. I hope she's still alive. Then, the pain. The terrible pain on my side.
The pain of it all.
And this question. Where am I?
I mean, there was a ghost lady. But that's about it. If you had let me control the car, I don't think I would have swerved and caused all this. Despite the pain, using To walk is still possible. Examine using space. This girl on the road. The impact. I couldn't find her body. I hope I can heal up at some point. The car was on the brink of death. Is moving like this, how long can I reasonably move like this? Oh? Electrical box? The controls are a little funny for a game like this, and I can't really... I think I'm making my way to the... What? For help, I could rely on the Boston Daily News, which I could check with Jay. Okay. Who was that girl who crossed the road? I couldn't avoid her, but I never found her body. I couldn't get her desperate stare out of my mind, but I was wounded and I needed help. Okay, I'm making my way to the gate. The night was too dark to see anything without light. Well, I could have told you that. I'm hobbling this whole time. There's got to be something. I can't be. No body, no blood. Where did the girl disappear? Like, I had to have missed something. They can't expect me to just wander around in the dark. Oh, is that a flashlight on the car? I thought that was a headlight going out, but it looks I'm... The one thing of color in the world right now. Yeah. Okay. Can I go around the inside? Round the inside, round the inside. And check the car? The inside of the car. Car was wrecked. I got lucky. Trunk? Ooh. Blocked. The impact had twisted the metal. I thank you for playing Twisted Metal. Oh, can't go around that side. Well, I'm glad the game allowed me to do that. Oh, that is a headlight. It's weird because there's a tinge of yellow on it, which I thought was like an indicator that I needed to pick it up. Alright. Maybe I try for the box again. Oh, what the... Why didn't it show me the screen earlier? The box seemed to be connected to the electrical lighting of the street. Yeah. Yeah, it just went straight to the screen. I guess I was too far to the right last time. I'd run if I knew how, or if I could. Vesper Manor. Didn't ring a bell. My head was empty and painful. 2 of 60, eh? I could read the name Vesper on the mailbox. That name. No, ever since the commotion, my memories seemed like gone. Like gone? It seemed like gone. Okay. Let me out. Or let me in.
I was trying to collect my thoughts, but the intense pain was scattering them like a bunch of dead birds.
Ew.
My fear of being wounded changed into an obsession. Was I about to die?
Hold on, I want to see the sign. For sale. This board looked as old as the house. I'm probably not going to be able to get inside, but I'll at least try. I'd love to explore everything, but this injury is really making it hard. The arm came from a marble structure. The arm? Oh, is that what that outline is? The arm of a statue? Hello? The landlord was out, so the key might be around somewhere. Damn it, now I gotta explore. I like exploring, but with a bum leg, it's kind of frustrating.
I was all alone, with my pain growing and some nausea starting up.
Someone was here recently.
Don't stop. Think quick. Think well. It was just an accident. It happens.
Letter from Martha Kenton.
The girl must have made it out alive.
Very close to Martha Kent.
I had to make it out alive, too.
To William Vesper. Under normal circumstances, I would have never tried to contact you. I am an honest woman. I have supported my husband since the blessed day of our wedding, from which 2 beautiful children were born. I have given them the best education I could, but today I cannot afford to raise them properly anymore. We are ruined. My husband's employer went bankrupt. He is traveling from town to town, trying to find a job, while I have to beg for food every single day. My 4-year-old son has a bad cough, which is getting the worse, and I fear for his life. Nowadays, we can see children die in the streets. Is this still America? I beg of you, who are rich, only a few dollars would be enough. We could work for you. We live in the shack under the Best Oil sign at the entrance of the slum by the Graham slaughterhouses. Don't hesitate to come. Martha Kenton. I also got no one answered my calls. Either someone was hiding in there or the house was empty. In both cases, that wouldn't be very helpful to me. I needed a key. This is a lot of stuff. Alright, time to find what I'm looking for. There was still some golden liquid inside the glass. The glass was still moist and the chair was overlooking the garden. Someone was there very recently. If that person were to come back, my wound would be the only acceptable reason for breaking in. If I find the key, am I breaking in? You can say I'm trespassing, but am I breaking in? No. Can I climb it through a window? Couldn't see a thing. The window was watching over a tomb. Old and damp planks which had fallen from the front of the mansion. Oh my god. I just saw I assume that was there the whole time, the outline of that woman to the left, and it scared the bejesus out of me. Oh. Miles to go before I sleep. No key here. Margaret Vesper, born Venter Cross. On the grave, the name Margaret Vesper seemed to challenge eternity itself. Who was she? The grave looked as daunting as a forgotten tomb. What a dire way of decorating a garden. Rather glib. But I guess you don't really know this place. B. Norman. This name coming from nowhere was chilling. What? Coming from nowhere? It's on a grave. What's this guy's problem? I'll go around. Henry Vesper, a relative of the landlord. key was probably hidden nearby. Uh-huh. Now to find it. Okay, that doesn't... I don't get to read that one. That's fine. The key's probably in that well that I passed. But then why wouldn't it let me pick up the bucket? I could pick up the bucket, I could thread it through some rope. I know how puzzles work. The statue was staring at me with a white and hostile stare. I couldn't help but think about that statue's broken arm. Someone had obviously moved it recently, but I couldn't help thinking it was some kind of desecration. A metallic shard in the dark caught my attention. Uh-huh. What about it? Can I do anything with that? William Vesper. No date on the grave. The statue had been moved recently. Well, I'm certainly learning a lot, I think. I guess now is the time to check the right side of the yard. I would think that that statue's arm is something I could, like, pick up and put on the statue, but he didn't seem that interested. The arm came from a marble structure, but there was no key in sight. There's the for sale sign. There was always a spare key somewhere around those old places. Yeah, I know. Why would I do that? It was quite a drop. Like an idiot. The bucket fell down a dozen meters at least. No way to recover it. Thinking this was a premonition was probably just superstition, but I felt definitely uneasy. Alright, there's a sign on this tree. It's very close to the Prince symbol. The artist formerly known as Prince. This unknown symbol let out a powerful aura. Now I'm just behind the tree, apropos of nothing. I feel like I've been everywhere now. He doesn't have anything else he wants to explore. For whatever reason. I hope there wasn't anything useful inside. Yeah. Yeah, me neither. Like a key. I don't know why there'd be a key in a bucket, but... just a general lack of foresight that irks me. Now, what was that? How do I get to that overhead shot again? Okay. WS. What is that? A stump. How did I not see the stump? WS? I would have considered that romantic under other circumstances. Okay. Nothing more that way, huh? There's an arm that he doesn't seem to want to do anything with. A statue he doesn't seem to be able to do anything with. A metallic shard on a grave he doesn't seem to want to do anything with. What about that shovel? Isn't there a shovel next to the arm? Is that what that is? No? Okay. Or it's a shovel and he doesn't want to do anything with it. Who am I to complain? anything back here? Oh, it's just the graveyard. Oh, there's a name on the back of this one. I think that's what that is. Or it's on the front and it was bleeding through. Huh. I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know what I need to be doing right now. Yeah, no key. I noticed footprints. Someone often went to that cemetery. Metallic shard in the dark caught my attention. Yeah. Oh, can I push? Oh, okay. Even though I'm injured, I can't... Ah! It's always in the last place you look, because that's how looking works.
I had the feeling I was about to desecrate a sanctuary.
Who cares?
To open the door to a world I didn't belong to. But whoever lived in there...
Take a sit.
They would understand. I needed help. Anyone would understand that.
But also, if we're not operating under the assumption that this world is generally just, you know, portrayed the way that we see it, that key is just in plain sight, technically. Like, the sun comes up in a specific way, that shadow isn't going to be cast, the key's not going to be hidden. I mean, unless they see the world exactly as it is right now, how we see it, like, a shadow wouldn't conceal that key anyways. Not really. But it is nighttime, so...
Getting somewhere safe. That's all that mattered. As the doors opened, the mansion seemed to react to my presence. There was a smell, like a cornered animal. The smell of fear. And yet, I entered the place. Because I had no choice. I was praying to find a phone or some help. I didn't even bother wondering what happened to prayers when they reached the wrong door.
End of chapter 1. Start of chapter 2. Oh, I didn't do that. Those aren't mine. They were here before I got in.